This week we're making bean pie. So we start with our mise en place for our recipe. As you can see, we have all our ingredients ready to go. Next, we're going to preheat our oven to 425 degrees. This is to get everything cooked and well done. Then we're going to whisk together in a bowl some evaporated milk. As you can see, that's me pouring it all out. We're using about a 12-ounce can and one of them. And to that, we're going to add in some navy beans. So when we made this recipe, what we didn't do is mash the beans well enough. And so the bean pie came out lumpy and everything. But I'm going to show you the gist of it and how to make it and it's flavorful and everything comes out well. You've got to mash those beans. They got to be like puree. They can't be like mushy gushy. They got to be puree. And then you see to that, I'm adding some brown sugar. You could probably use white sugar if you want more flavor. When we did the brown sugar, it didn't have as much flavor, so I would suggest the white sugar, although it's not as healthy. Then I'm going to add in some pumpkin spice and cinnamon and salt, and I'm going to whisk that together in my bowl. And so that's all of the pie ingredients that we're going to be using. And to that, I'm going to add in some eggs. That's to give the pie a better taste and to bring everything together. So I'm going to whisk that well. And you're going to see what I'm talking about the beans in the next scene. See, the beans are kind of still not together and mush. They're not puree. They're not, really good and mixed together. So what we're going to do is take it and put it into our whole wheat crust. And I just can't stress enough, you got to mash those beans. That gives you the pie flavor and taste. It has to be mashed and mushed together. So this is me in our whole wheat crust, and that is our bean pie, and it's ready to be baked. So what I'm going to do is bake it in a preheated oven for about 15 minutes. And in these 15 minutes, you want to get everything ready for it to be cool after it finishes its second round of baking. So that's me setting my timer. And the second round of baking after 15 minutes is where we reduce the oven temperature to 350 degrees. And we're going to continue baking until the pie edges are set and the center is slightly jiggly. So about 30 minutes. So this is me setting my oven to 350 and then setting my timer to 30 minutes. So I will be ready when it comes out. And this is the done bean pie. It's jiggly in the center and the crust edges are burned. Well, not burned, but done. And you see, I have to let it cool completely on a rack for about 2 hours. So that's me setting my timer. And this is the final product. It came out delicious. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut me a slice. This is the process of cutting a slice of bean pie. So what I can stress with making this bean pie is make sure you mash the beans up. Next, make sure you like the flavor of brown sugar before you omit the white sugar and use the brown sugar. And lastly, let your pie cool. You want it to be completely cool, and you want it to not melt your whipped cream right away. It has to be a cool, completely solid piece. So I'm taking out my piece and I'm ready to enjoy it. But to this, I'm going to add in some whipped cream. Yep, just put a little bit of Cool Whip on the top for an extra flavor. That is all you need. That is really all you need. And it comes together really well. It does. It does. As you can see in this next photo, that's the bean pie with some whipped cream. Yummy! Yum, 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 yum. 3 key things. Mash, pick your sugar, let your pie cool. 3 things I can stress. Mash, pick your sugar, let your pie cool. Mash, pick your sugar, let your pie cool. This came out delicious. Well, that's Lum Lux Luc, an Apron and Mitt production. See you next week.